Okay, in the past month, I was able to make around $8,000 in revenue, probably around 5 to 6K in profit, with, not exaggerating, I'd say around 4 hours of work throughout the entire month. And in this video, I just wanted to go through how, and also showing you guys what I think is a better approach, because there's a lot of people who talk purely about like hustling, but I'm kind of more in the camp of like optimizing, like how can I get out a lot for a little, especially with things that aren't themselves your direct passion. So yeah, the way that I did this was through my juggling channel, which you guys might know. On TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, I have an account called Fly Juggler. And on TikTok, it is 290K. On YouTube, it has like 140K subs. And the point is, yes, it did take a lot of consistent work at the beginning to get these channels monetized. But yeah, on TikTok, I made around $3.5 thousand in ad revenue. On YouTube, I made around $2,500 in ad revenue. So that's already at like 6K. And I've also been making some sales on my Shopify store, which I don't fulfill. More on that in a second. And that's brought me to around $8,000 last month in revenue. And you're probably thinking, okay, cool, but you did a lot of work for this. And you might think that's true, but it's not, because I made the proper hires. Now, what I'm referring to in this video is I basically now have a channel manager. I actually hired one of my friends who is also a juggler to help me with the production of all the videos that I make. And that's how I was able to get all of this done with 4 hours of work in the entire month and still make like 6K profit. What I did for him is I made a Notion template that has all the formats that we've used to go viral, all the different tricks that I've used to go viral. And then together throughout the week, we'll put together a list of a bunch of ideas, and he'll formalize these into ideas on the content calendar. So when I go into a week and I go to record, all I have to do is click here, see what he told me to do. He tells me, okay, I need to react to this video. And then I roughly look over the script and I'm like, okay, I got it. I know what I'm supposed to do here. And then I record. And just to show you how fast this actually can go, if I have the script given to me in advance and I don't really have to do any of the thinking myself, these are the videos that I've recorded for this week's batch. And you can see this one took me 3 minutes. This one took me 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 minutes. All in all, these videos in totality took me less than an hour to record. And I was able to get all 10 of these videos, which are probably going to make at least $1,000 in ad revenue across the week. Because the other part of this is that once he suggests the ideas and I film it, I send it to the editor. He does all the management of making sure the editor is on track, gets the videos on time, and then he posts all the videos. On top of that, we set up a workflow on Repurpose. So what I have him do is I just have him post to Instagram. That's the only platform that he manually posts to, and that gets automatically reposted to X, Pinterest, Snapchat, YouTube, and TikTok, of which obviously I showed you TikTok and YouTube are my highest earning platforms. Snapchat is also earning me a little bit of money from spotlights, but it's basically nothing. Also, just so you guys know, Repurpose is running like a special program to get your stuff up on YouTube, which if you sign up through this specific link, you actually get 3 months of auto re-uploading your videos to YouTube for free. So if you're on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, that's actually a very good deal. And I'll leave the link to this special campaign in the description. I think it's only running for like the next month or something. Anyways, yeah, that's basically what we do though, which means that my amount of time spent throughout the week to do all of this is extremely low. Literally all it takes is what I was showing you guys, the time spent recording videos. And again, you can see here, this is basically 3 to 5 minutes to record any particular video, which based on that, you might want the stat of like, how much does this video make on average? And that's what I have him do in the weekly report. He gives me a report of all of the earnings across platforms and then how many videos we posted. So on average, how much money did we make per video? And last week, I made $129.20 per video that I uploaded. And the videos took me an average of 4 minutes to record, which means it took basically 6.6% of an hour. And if we do the math on that, that means that my hourly rate of me recording these videos is $1,939. I mean, there's very few people in the world who can actually get an hourly rate, anything close to that. And the reason is because they're normally doing the entire process themselves. They're doing the ideation, the scripting, then recording it, then editing it themselves, then posting the videos across all platforms. And by the time they finish that, what could have taken them 1 hour and maybe 20% of their total ad revenue, it now took them 20 hours and their hourly rate is drastically reduced. So the lesson here is to really hire out all the roles that you're not absolutely necessary for. If someone could do a pretty good job, or especially even better than you, replace that role other than the thing that you're absolutely crucial in, then you can have a really high hourly rate, and it means that I can make thousands of dollars a month with a couple hours of work. And if my work week is 40 hours, I have 39 extra hours throughout the week to do whatever whenever I want, and I've basically handled my living expenses purely with just that first hour of work of the week. So whatever your thing is, maybe you're running a YouTube channel and you already know a viral format and you're monetized on your channel. The first step is try to outsource that editor. Or let's say you already got an editor, but you're still doing all the ideation yourself. Start trying to look to your friends. Do you have a friend that isn't earning as much as he could? And if he just took all the ideation off your plate, could you pay him a little bit more than what his current job is making? It might even be a job that he doesn't even want to do. See if you can find jobs for people that can buy your time back, increase your hourly rate to an absurd amount. And that's the basis for practicing entrepreneurship. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. As always, if you're trying to make money online, we have a 22,000 person Discord. The link will be in the description, and it is absolutely the best community of all time. There's literally people in the voice channels even discussing like what they're doing to make money. So I just love this community. And if you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. I'll catch you all in the next one, and peace.